Good day. Trust you're doing well. Happy New Year. Welcome back to the channel. Since this is the first content I'll be dropping on the channel this year, I deem it fit to say Happy New Year. I'm so glad you're here. You're listening to me right now. It's the Wealth Up. Sadiq Kunadeomi, the clan leader of the Wealth Up here again. So I want to believe you've started moving in the financial space, you've started building towards your financial goals for the year. And I remember we discussing late in 2022 that we should have our goals written down, our goals set, should keep our head straight so that when we step into 2023, it will just be more of achievements of those goals instead of just trying to plan those goals. So I'll just the two sessions we've had so far this year in the Telegram channel, I'll try to compress them together now. So those on the YouTube space too can get to benefit from our brief discussions. So the first session this year was about why you need to write the goals down. Because some people said, okay, I've not been able to write down the goals. I wrote down some goals in 2021 that didn't come to pass. I set some financial goals for myself in 2022 and I seem not to even achieve it 1/10 of it. So I got discouraged about setting goals for 2023. Now remember from our discussion we said it's not just about you achieving those goals 100%. It's the courage to even set goals. That's the first step. Not everyone has what it takes, is courageous enough to set goals for a year you don't even know what it looks like yet. Goal setting simply means you planning how you want to journey through the tunnel and meet yourself at the other side of the tunnel, which is where you see the lights. It says there's always light at the end of the tunnel. But you planning, setting goals is you creating for yourself, drawing a roadmap that leads you through that tunnel when it is dark, when it seems lonely, when it seems like it's not possible. You've created a roadmap for yourself as to how you will walk through the tunnel and meet yourself at the end of the tunnel, which is where there's light. Which is why you need to set the goals. This is my financial target for the year. This and this and these are the things I want to do to be able to meet up with this financial goal for the year. Now I have a goal. I have something at the end of the tunnel I'm looking out to. And I have a plan that takes me a step after the other to get into the end of the tunnel. So it doesn't mean the moment I've set my goals, I will definitely meet myself at the end of the tunnel at the end of the year. No, it's not guaranteed, but it will keep me in track and to make me steps ahead than someone who just entered the tunnel anyhow. Everybody wants to become wealthy, everybody wants to be successful, everyone wants to be great, but only very few people eventually become great. Why? Only very few have laid down plans that they follow a step after the other, irrespective of the challenges or issues or things that or obstacles that they face in the journey to achieving those goals. It's not going to be a smooth ride because you've set down the goals, but with the goals being written down, with the goals clearly defined, it becomes easy for you to stay focused irrespective of the things that are not working presently around you. So that's why you need to set those goals, and we said we should write those goals clearly. You should write them down clearly, write them out clearly, put them on your ceiling, on your walls, create a little design, make it your wallpaper, your screensaver, on your devices, your phones, your tabs, your laptops. You just want something that keeps your eyes glued to it. Every angle you turn, this is the thing that is keeping you up. This is my financial goal for the year, and this and this and these are the ways, the lay down plans by which I want to achieve these goals. And then during our second talk, which was another brief one, we took it a step further. One thing is to have your goals clearly written down. One thing is to have your goals where you can see them. But another thing is for you to have those goals clearly written in your heart. Clearly written where? On your heart. It is not just enough to have things pasted around you, but it needs to get into your subconscious. That is when those goals, that is when your financial target becomes something well spelled out on your heart. It is now in your subconscious, meaning when you are sleeping, you could see the goals. When you are walking, the goals are walking with you. When you are running, the goals are with you. At every point in time, those goals keep ringing in your mind. That is when you've taken it a step further than those who just write goals. A lot of people don't write goals. If you take the courage to write some goals down, but only extremely few people have those goals written, well spelled out, well laid down on their heart. And these are the ones who day and night they are working consistently, persistently towards achieving those goals. Why? Because there's something pursuing them, there's something they are running towards that they can't afford to just sleep while others are sleeping. Not because they don't feel sleepy, but because they have a target to meet, and that target won't just let them rest. So, in as much as you've gotten the courage to write out those goals, in as much as you've gotten the courage to make a screensaver, a wallpaper of that target, it is also expedient that you have it clearly written on your heart, whereby it goes right in your subconscious. From that moment, every step you take, everything that appears to you, it becomes easy for you to filter those things that are for you and things that are not for you. When opportunities seems to open up, you know the opportunities that are in line with your goals and the ones that are not in line with your goals. When discussions come up, you know the ones that are in line with your goals and the ones that are not in line with your goals. That way, your heart is already a filter. So you know those things that will work in line with your set goals, and those things that will be a distraction to your set goals. So anything that becomes a distraction will make you laid back on your goals. You quickly filter them out. So events, activities, actions that will propel you to the fulfillment of your goals are the things you begin to find yourself doing. Why? Because those goals are clearly spelled out on your heart. So as you go through the year, I need you to let your goals sink into your subconscious. If you need to stay into those papers you've written down, if you need to stay into your screensaver for hours until you digest that goal, until your soul captures it, until your spirit man captures it, then I need you to digest it. Because the moment it is in your subconscious, it becomes difficult for anyone to talk you out of it. Because trust me, people will talk you out of great things, but it takes one who is determined, who is courageous, who can see from the eyes in his heart, who can see the end of the tunnel. It is only such people who takes the courage to keep going. So when people are trying to talk you, when people are trying to tell you it is too much, when people are telling you it wouldn't be easy, because it is already registered in your subconscious that there is light at the end of this tunnel. You find the courage to keep going. So as you journey into year 2023, you need to have your goals clearly spelled out, have them in your subconscious, and go after them. And trust me, at the time you be saying Happy New Year into year 2024, you will be glad that you made this decision. I love you. Till I come your way again, I need you to stay woke, stay financially active, remain in the financial space. Remember, a generation is counting on you. If a generation failed you in the place of finance, don't fail the next generation. I love you. Bye. I remain my humble self, Kate.